So far in 2026, I have gotten 27 brilliant moves on chess.com. I do live streams where you guys watch me play rapid games. Sometimes they come there, and then sometimes they come throughout the week. When I'm not streaming, I'm just playing speed chess games, and I get some there. That is what has happened this past week. I have 10 different new brilliant moves to show you guys, and the current count for the year is up to 27. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all 10 of these. I'm going to give you guys a chance to find them. And so let me actually get this one in position for you. So they attacked my bishop. I went back. They played h6, and right here, I actually had 2 brilliant moves back to back. So if you want to pause, now is the time. See if you can find the brilliant moves here. All right, if you had a chance to look at that. So the reason that these 2 moves were brilliant, well, the first one was brilliant because my knight is currently under attack, and I ignored it and played rook to c1. This actually came from the Smith-Morra Gambit, which is an opening you can play against the Sicilian. I've been experimenting with it. And one of the ideas is that you throw your knight in here, and you're okay if they take you. Because if they take you, you take back, and it just opens up the queen, and you get to attack their king. So I played rook c1 knowing that, like, yeah, they could take me if they want, but I'm going to be able to recapture with the pawn and attack the king. So that was the first one. They played e5, and this is where the second brilliant move came, if you want to pause again. All right, if you had a chance to look at that, the move that I played, which was brilliant, knight takes e5. Okay, this one is kind of a crazy one. There's a couple of different things going on. For one, if the knight takes, I can always just recapture, and then there's this nice fork. Or even better, knight takes f6 is even a more powerful move, opening up the rook and the bishop, and it just get this really nice attack on the black king. In the game they played here, I did see the follow-up, knight takes f6 check, opening up this. They captured, and then I kind of fell apart here. I didn't know which way to sacrifice, and Stockfish actually says the best thing to do is not sacrifice and play queen h5. You're going to play queen h5, you're going to attack here. They can't go here to stop you because you just take it, because this is a pin. It's a very hard threat to deal with. Knight d8 to try to defend. Now I can come in with the bishop, and then sack the rook, and then come in with the queen. It's nasty. Okay, so that's what was going on. It got a little complicated. I ended up losing this game, even though I had the 2 brilliant moves. I sacked here, and still got a nice attack, but yeah. Anyway, wild game, but those are the 2 brilliant. Rook ac1, knight takes e5. Okay? Let's go to the next one. All right, in this position, I castled queenside, putting my opponent in check. They played king e8. White to play. What's the brilliant move? All right, if you had a chance to look at that. So my bishop's under attack, okay? You'll notice a pattern. A lot of these brilliant moves, there's some piece that's under attack, and I just ignore it, right? That's kind of the formula, I think, for brilliant moves on chess.com. When you have a piece that's under attack and you don't save it, you do something else. If it's a good move, that's where it's brilliant. So the move I played, knight to b5. I said, go ahead, take my bishop if you want. They didn't take it. They stopped my fork. But if they would have taken it, I was going to jump in here and get the rook, and, you know, the game was going to go on. But, all right. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. So in this position, I castled queenside. My opponent castled kingside. What did I play? What's up, Rob? How's it going? Just in time to find some brilliant moves. All right, if you had a chance to look at that. So whenever you have a bishop lined up on a bishop, even if there's a piece in between, you should always ask yourself the question, well, what if I move that piece to create an attack? So here, the brilliant move is knight takes d5, because we're unleashing the attack. So even though they can take my knight, I'm going to take their bishop. And now I have this, and I have this, and it's good for me. The other part of this is if they try to trade their bishop first and then take me, well, I take with the rook, and it actually defends my knight. And so however you look at it, I'm winning a pawn, basically, is what it comes down to, in a fancy way. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. So this one I actually made a video on it, so most of you probably know this from the video. If not, go ahead and pause. So I had brought, I had played a6, my opponent played h3, and I sacrificed my queen on e3. The idea is if they take, we have this really crazy checkmate. The rook is unleashed to stop the king from running, and the bishop delivers the checkmate. Super nice. And so what ended up happening in the game was they took here, I captured with the knight, and then they took my queen and I got the checkmate. And the video that I made on the channel, I mentioned how after they took here, I had a crazy sacrifice, queen takes f2 that I did not see, which also just wins because now I can come in with check. And if they go back here, it's the same thing, right? Checkmate because of the rook. And if they go this way, we have bishop c5, but the king is actually totally trapped. The only thing they can do is just block a few times, and eventually we get to the checkmate like this. Fantastic queen sacrifice. And it just goes to show the downside of putting your bishop in front of your center pawns. That's why you don't usually see this. It's very bad. The king ended up getting trapped in a weird, awkward way, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, this was the position. My opponent played the move f6. What's the brilliant move for white? Okay, if you had a chance to look at that, every time somebody moves the f-pawn, you should always think to yourself, well, can my queen get over there and cause some problems? Well, no, my knight's in the way, right? Okay, there you go. Knight takes g5. Brilliant move. We get rid of the knight. Yeah, we were going to lose the knight, but who cares? Queen can come out with check. And then, did I win this game? Yeah, I think I did win this game. I didn't play the best move. Am I seeing this correctly? Stockfish wanted me to play rook takes f4. What is going on with that? Oh, then you have queen f5 and checkmate over here. Or if the king goes here or here, you have checkmate here. Wow. Rook takes f4. What a move. I'm just seeing that for the first time. In the game, I played this, and then some other stuff happened, and I still ended up winning, but not nearly as cool as that. Wow. Anyway, key takeaway, if you see the f-pawn move, think about this one because your queen is very dangerous if it gets to h5. Okay. Next one. All right, so here I played f5. My opponent played knight to d5. It's a big blunder, but why? Okay, you had a chance to look at that? So what I noticed in this position was that my bishop is lined up on this square, and my rook is lined up on this square, but the pawn is in the way, right? How could I get rid of that pawn? The only way that I'm seeing is if it like were to capture here. Okay, maybe I could make it capture there, and then my rook can come over. So am I willing to sacrifice my rook for a bishop and a pawn and this crazy attack on the king? Absolutely. And so the move that I played is here. Rook takes c6. Brilliant. Now, the other piece of this is if they just take my rook with their knight, then I take here, and I ended up getting a bishop and a knight for one rook, which is a good trade. Now I have the two bishops against the rook. This is great, right? So that was fine with me. In the game, I think what did they play? They played rook takes c7, and then it's kind of the same thing. I take, and we still end up with the two bishops against the rook, and you can see this is totally winning. I have this amazing pawn, and I ended up winning a few moves later, like this. I forced the rook to leave, and I was going to get a queen. They resigned. But back to the sacrifice. If they would have accepted it, check this out. Super dangerous for the black king because they have to step in line with this. And the interesting thing about this position is I have no immediate way to take advantage of this by moving my rook. I mean, yes, I can like move somewhere and put them in check, and that's okay. But the most powerful thing is to take here. Why? Because I'm unleashing my bishop. So now I'm actually just threatening almost a checkmate, for example, if they do some random move. Actually, no, that is checkmate. Here and here. So by using the bishops, you have this amazing checkmate. And the pawn is actually helping too. So everything is involved with that move. So really nice. And I think, let's see, the best move for black, according to the engine, is trying to block this with their knight. But we just actually take, pinning it, and the pawns are just way too strong. We have the pawns, we have these bishops, the rook, the king is trapped. Black's position is falling apart. They can't stop this, which is crazy. Okay, that was a cool one. All right, I have two more, I think. Yeah, two more. Okay. So this position, my opponent played knight e5. What's the brilliant move here? All right, if you had a chance to look at that. So obviously the rook, the knight is attacking my rook. But I ignored it. Ignored it and captured here. And the idea is you can't take back because of the pin. So even though you can take here, which they did, this is really, really dangerous for the black king. Not only did I get the knight, I also got this pawn. So that's like 4 points for my 5-point rook. Like, that's pretty close. And then you have to deal with this. And how are you going to deal with that? It's not easy, right? They tried e6. I just captured. And then I came in with the pin. And you could see how that's pretty good for me. All right. So that was a nice one there. All right. I think we're down to the last brilliant move, guys. Here we go. So let's see. I captured the bishop. They captured with the queen. I played check. They went back. White to play. What's the move here? All right, if you had a chance to look at that, it's rook takes f6. And the point is, we're trying to keep attacking the king. But, oops, sorry. But the battery here isn't really able to do anything. It's defended. We can't really do any checks here. So how do we keep the attack going? Well, we need the bishop to get involved. And so if you take with the bishop first, this is actually still okay for me, but the rook is not going to be as good as actually having the bishop there, right? And so that is what is going on. We want the bishop to be the piece that comes in. Of course, if we want to take the rook later at some point, maybe we can, but right now the point is to keep the attack going on the king. All right, so that's those are the brilliant moves for the week, okay? So that was more than I thought I was going to get for this past week. So we're already at 27 for the year, and I'm trying to stay one ahead. I'm trying to stay ahead of like one per day. So far so good. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that and maybe found some of those. And now it's time to play some games. So here we go. Let's do this. D4. I guess I'll just stick with my E5 D5. I'm still not tired of it. I'm still enjoying the positions, so I'm going to stick with it for a little while longer. I may start changing it up at some point, but I've really enjoyed this. Give up one pawn, get these open lines, quickly and easily develop your piece. I really like it. I really like it. Let's go knight c6. I generally have found that bringing out this knight followed by this bishop and a quick castling seems to be one of the better ways to do it. This is not bad either, but it's really nice when you castle queenside because the rook is lined up on their queen. And like, for example, if they're just doing this in castling, there's immediately a problem where I can take and win the queen. Yeah, this, I could win a tempo with the pawn, or I can just put the knight on a really good square with f6. Yeah, we'll just go knight f6. We'll just put it on a good square. Because I wanted to develop it anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yes, I'm putting myself into a pin, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Okay, now where does my bishop go? How about here? Followed by queen e7 and castles, like I said. He's going to play bishop e2, I imagine. And queen e7, yeah, should be good. Setting up to castle this way. So like I was saying, if they castle and I castle, I immediately have a tactical threat of taking and winning the queen. So that's why I like this way. Nothing wrong with this. Oh, the other thing I like too is usually it's easier to attack, right? Because you can throw your pawns forward if their king is here. And of course they could do the same thing to you, but I like those kind of positions. So c3, the queen's probably looking for a way to come out, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and castle. Have I ever had 3 brilliant moves in a game? Yes, I have. I don't remember the game, but I remember I did have it at some point. Okay, queen a4, as expected. He wants to get away from this. So what should I be concerned about in this position, guys? Do you see what's going on? This and this, right? My bishop's under attack. So I'm tempted to play bishop d7 and just like maybe make the queen move. I don't like that I'm blocking my rook, but the rook's not really doing anything anymore anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be a little bit annoying to the white queen. And now they have to be careful for some tactics of my own where I can unleash the bishop here. A lot of times when you castle queenside, I should mention this, king b8 is a good move to kind of just put the king behind the 3 pawns. And then, yeah, for example, if this ever happens, you don't have to worry about losing the pawn. So I think I might actually just do that right now. a6, I have to be careful because if they sack that, I don't know if I like that position. Maybe I could survive, but doesn't really look like the type of position I would like to play. I think I would much rather just go king b8. And now if this happens, we're defended, okay? The bishop can't really get there to cause me problems, so I think I'm happy with that. Let's see, h6 to force the issue, and maybe g5. He hasn't castled yet. a6 takes. Yeah, see, now it's different. Now if they do this, I actually have bishop c8. We can reroute with the bishop and defend. So a6 now I think would be an okay move to force either a trade or they can retreat. I expect them to retreat here and try to use this pawn to attack me. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. But, oh, they too. Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Now my bishops are amazing. Okay, this is not a big deal, guys. Like, doubled pawns, yes, it's doubled pawns. But I have the bishop pair on an open board. I have to believe that I am better here, regardless of this. Yeah, it's a small positional weakness, but I have to believe that the bishop pair should be more powerful. Now, question is, can we take advantage of it? Let's see, rook g8, just getting a rook on the open file. I don't think I want to trade. Queen e6. That might be an annoying move. Queen e6. They could play king b1. Bishop d5. They can play c4. Okay, I'm going to go here first. And then I think I'm expecting. Actually, I don't know what they're going to do. But if they defend, yeah, then maybe now queen e6. And the point is, if the king moves here, I can actually go rook g4. They take and swing over here. Ooh, we're going to get a nice little attack going. We're going to get a nice little attack going. Let's do it. Queen e6. You don't really want to play b3 because you have the problem with the bishop coming in. c4, maybe. Okay, yeah, they do that. That's what I thought. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So where it's a pawn sacrifice to set up this move. We take that rook that was in the corner, and all of a sudden it's a strong attacking piece, right? And the bishops and the queen. I mean, and white's queen is going to be on this side of the board. Let's go. Now, there's probably going to be a sacrifice needed here, but that's what we want, right? We want to get the brilliant moves. So this is how you do it. You got to set it up like this, and then at the right moment, oh, you guys see it? Do you guys see it? Pause the video. Pause the video. All right. Initially, I was thinking of here to lure the king and then attack it and come in with the bishop. The problem is the knight's going to come. But then I noticed I have this move. This move. And the problem for the white king is if you move here, you now have pinned your pawn. I just take this. You can't block, so you have to move your king here. But then guess what? You're now not defended. I'm pretty sure we just take this. Oh, wait. Do we have a queen sacrifice with the... Jack win the... Oh, man. Okay, hold on. I don't think it works, but so close. Oh, that is so close to being beautiful. And we can't, unfortunately, do this because the rook takes us. Oh, imagine if we could go here. They take, we take, threatening checkmate. They take and checkmate. Something like that would be so cool. Doesn't look like it quite works for us. Man. Okay, still, I mean, this is still very good, right? But I wanted a little bit more there. Yeah, I don't think I can. Takes. Take the queen. No, it's just... Okay, so I probably should just do this and be happy. He's going to try to jump his knight in. But I don't think that's a big deal. I think we just move somewhere. All right, let's take the pawn. So close. That was so close. What's up, Steven? How you doing, man? Okay, he does go back with the knight. Oh, that looks... Wow. Okay, what I'm seeing is his king has nowhere to go. No, that looks... Okay, hold up. We could take here, but then I don't see a follow-up. We could throw in a check, but he just takes me. I can't get my queen to checkmate. We could, let's see, bishop here. He takes me. Yeah, that would be good. So, okay, so he can't take me. But he could take here. And then what's happening? Check. Then king b1 is a problem. So we would probably have to trade and take. This is hard to calculate. Okay, hold up. The other thing that I could do is just move my bishop maybe here. Or even back. But no, I would like to probably go in here. Man, it just really feels like I'm missing something. Okay, I don't want to lose all my time. Queen is really out of play. I have time. I mean, this would be the move I would really want to play if it works. Takes. Back, I go there. I think it's good. I think it's good, actually, guys. Okay. So he's going to take, and I think what I'm going to do is trade the rooks. And I actually could just take this if I wanted to. Definitely trade the rooks. And now it's a question of, do I do this or this? Oh, I actually have this too. I forgot about this one. I have this too. Ooh. So there's checks here and here, but I just hide, and I'm very happy. So this actually might be the move, guys. This might be the move. I think it's a move. I think that's the move. You can't take me. There's checkmate. Yeah, I'm going to checkmate you. You can throw in a check. I'm hiding here quite happily. There's some check from the queen, but who cares? I'm hiding here. I can't do anything. Let's see if they try to defend. Checkmate. That's it. That's it. We did it. Oh, he's going to try to run? No, I thought... No, I mean... Can't do that, can you? You can't go back. That's checkmate. So you have to come out. Oh. You could go back, but I don't recommend going back. Okay. Did we get any brilliant moves? We should, but I don't think we are, but we should have. I've been having this problem with game reviews. They've been taking like a couple minutes every time. Not every time, but sometimes. This one, it's sort of moving along. There we go. There we go. Nice. No brilliant moves. Okay. Well, it felt like a brilliant game to me. Regardless of what chess.com says, it felt like a brilliant move. I mean, game. So he goes here. Okay, Stockfish likes that. It likes a6, actually. But king b8 is a close second, then a6, good. Yeah, best move was to go back. You just can't You just can't let the bishops become so powerful and expect good things to happen, right? Okay, Stockfish wanted me to go bishop d5. So same idea of like attacking here, but it wanted me to use the bishop instead and then go bishop c5. I don't really know why. Just inch the bishops forward a little bit. I don't know. Okay, but this. Bishop b4 check. Yeah, that was the move. That was the move. Rook takes a2. So this is what I was hoping. Let's see. Takes, check here. Check. We can win the queen, but it doesn't matter because we have a problem with our rooks. And I was noticing we could probably take, because if they try to do this, we have... Actually, no, that doesn't even work. Yeah, it didn't work. The queen sacrifice just didn't work. This did. Oh, bishop a3 was the best move. Yeah. And then queen takes b3. Oh, even here. Oh, Stockfish is like, I don't need the rook. I don't need the rook. Let him take you. That would have been... I bet that was a brilliant move. I'm actually sure of it because we sacrificed the rook. So I probably missed the brilliant move. I traded and then did it. The reason it's not as good is because now the king can actually try to run away by capturing this way. And then it like somehow is going to escape, basically. I mean, actually, still good for me, but apparently it's harder to win. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Yeah, so let's do it. Let's do it again. They just instantly played that. Probably weren't expecting me to do this. Maybe I push by to take away this square from the knight. That might be annoying. Okay, we'll push by. Get the big center here. Because normally if you played d5, they would take you. But since they didn't, I think I'm happy with this. Let's develop the knight. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we go with the setup where we put the pawns like this. The bishop can just come out. Queen can go to d7. All right, let me start with this move. Actually, hold on. I got to be careful because queen a4 is one of those annoying moves. You got to be careful. Maybe I'll start with f6, actually. Yep. Let's go here. 92, I would be happy. Okay, they don't let me. I was going to say I'd be happy to go there and trade this off because this bishop's going to be kind of a bad bishop because of all the pawns. That's fine. Yeah, now we're set up to attack. So here's the thing, guys. I want to attack like this. White is going to counterattack probably in the center. So I need to make sure that I'm okay if this happens. Because otherwise it can be very dangerous for me very quickly. I don't think I'm quite ready to attack yet. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we need to get the king out of the center, and then maybe. Once we're castled, I think we're good to go. We can throw these forward. So I'm going to play queen d7 and castle. That's my plan. Now, if they play a3 before, I have to make a decision. And the decision is going to be this. Oh, they play h3. Okay, well, now I'm going to go back. And now I can attack this with my queen. The decision is going to be if they play a3, I can play a5 and shut that down because my rook is here. But then I'm not going to be able to castle. Yeah, they're just immediately going for it. Okay. Could even play bishop c5 here to have a piece to recapture. And then we are committing to this a5 idea. That's probably okay. They said they shouldn't have pre-moved bishop g2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're pre-moving in a 10-minute game. I guess I do that sometimes. Let's see. Takes. Way. I would be willing to sacrifice if I was going to get something in return. Just not sure if I'm going to get much. Okay, I'm going to take this way. I'm not ready to give up this pawn on b7 just yet. think I'm going to take with the queen. A little bit awkward. Just don't feel like... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Maybe I am willing to give this up because we have bishop here. Oh, man. Okay, let's think about this. Yeah, you know what? They definitely couldn't take my rook. Now, I'm just trying to decide, like, is it still a good position for me if they, like, go back, maybe? Yeah, it should be. If they play rook e1, we have c6 to cut off the support. It's very dangerous very quick. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm happy to go down this line. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that one, guys. Did not see that at all. Well, I might still have some ideas. Idea number one, I can go here and get a rook, so it's not all bad news. Idea number two, I have this, but that doesn't really help me too much, does it? I mean, maybe. We come in here, we trade, we come in here. Like, we're getting a little something. So, okay, so at this point, we're just down a piece. I feel like rook b8 should be the next move, right? Yeah, I think we should do that. Because I don't want to sacrifice the rook without my bishop there. I totally did not see queen h5. That one hurts. But you know what? Maybe we take this, and if we can sneak our knight out of there, we can fight. We can try to fight. It's not a good position. It's not a good position, but we can try. Yeah, see, now I have to be careful of this one. So maybe I just play knight e7. Don't let him do it. He's going to go knight c3, though. Check there. We take that. Yeah, I mean... It's not checkmate. I mean, it's not checkmate. I can play queen e7, but I don't know if I like that position because after knight a3 takes, I'm losing my knight. Let's do this instead. Let's do this. It's just a piece. Don't panic, Nelson. It's just a piece. You're good. You're good. I think we can fight back here. Yeah, I expected that. I'm going to go c6 to force the bishop to move now. And I'm going to try to see if we can take advantage of this somehow. So like here and here might start to get a little tricky. Also, we have h5, h4. Like we could still try to attack over here. That's not out of the question either. Okay, he goes all the way back. Yeah, because this queen is actually kind of misplaced over here, isn't it? h5, h4 is an idea. This and queen d3 is an idea. Okay, let's go. We have to try. We'll take this. Oh, did I just blunder bishop e4? What is happening in this game? I didn't see that either. Wow. Okay, well now I think we're just lost. Let's see. Now it's really bad. I mean, yeah, I didn't see that. Okay. This game is over. I'll just last ditch attack here to see if we can make some miracle happen, but this is over. Otherwise, he was going to come in here and checkmate me, so I had to sack that. So we're down a piece and a rook. It's pretty bad. He's going to pin me. I'm trying to... This is the threat. We'll take this way. Check. We're going to have to run. No, that will force a queen trade. We can't trade queens, so let's go here. My last chance is to try to push this and somehow get some miracle checkmate. So that's what I'm going to go for here. Let's go h4. Yeah, it's over. All right. I'm sorry, guys. That was an awful game. That was a really bad game. Queen h5. Man. Yeah. Okay. Not a good game for me. Yeah, if I just avoid that, I'm not so bad and my position's fine. I just did not see that at all. Like, that's it. Man, what a bad game. All right, let's go. Black again. Okay. 3 in a row. Okay, Elephant Gambit. Here we go. You're going to give me this one? Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go here. When they pin me, I'm going to go bishop d7. And the thing about when you pull their king over is when you castle, it comes with a tempo. So bishop b5, bishop d7 castles, and then we have the rook lined up. That's always nice. It's still pretty much equal. I mean, there's nothing like super good for me, but we're just going for the pressure on the d file. Okay, so if I, hold on, if I go here, what happens? Takes, they take me, I take them, they move their knight. Do we like that? Alternatively, what? We go knight b4, takes, and we try to jump in here, but then we're losing e5. So I could play f6 just to solidify everything. Then that gives them time to go rook d1. I don't know why I feel like I should just play f6 just to deal with all of these shenanigans now. They're going to go bishop e3, rook d1, though, and I guess their position is somehow fine, so maybe I should take advantage of this while I have the chance. Okay, so if we do it, take, what's going to happen? The knight's going to move somewhere. We would have a6. That's good. Here, we would have c6. I think that's good. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay. They're probably going to go knight to d5. And I think I'm going to chase it away. It's too strong to leave the knight just sit there. So let's make it leave. It's going to go here, yes. Now I'm going to attack. They're going to play f3. And then I develop my bishop. Yeah, this seems okay for me. I mean, they're going to play f3. I'm going to play bishop where? Here? Here. Here. g6 and here. I don't really want to trade for that. The knight's going to go here. I'd like to be able to support this. So here, rook e8. Stop the fork. Okay. I'm trying to think ahead a little bit here, like with how I want to support my pawns. So we have to stop the fork. That's the top priority. So rook e8. I guess technically I could have gone their next move, actually, because it would have pinned it, but this is fine. I don't think we have any crazy sack, but it's worth thinking about. Okay, I think we go c5 here. Yes, they can take me, but then I take back and I can push here. Actually, they have g4. But we have c4. Ooh, that's interesting. Alternatively, I don't let him take my knight. And I just move. Chase the bishop away and then reroute my knight somewhere. Okay, if I do get my pawn to c4, where's the knight going to go? No. You have to go back. So it's going to go to f2. Is it worth giving myself these awful pawns to get that? Probably not, right? Probably not. Yeah, let's not mess up the pawn. So we'll just go back. We'll chase it away, and then we'll reroute. In fact, we can even play f5 now, actually, and put some pressure there, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I actually kind of like that idea. How are they going to defend that, actually? Knight f2? Then I, what, take? Or maybe I play knight f6 then. And now if you take me, I'm good, because I'm going to double attack that. Ooh. Okay. Let's try it. Also, you know what I could do, guys? I could play h6, make the bishop leave. Wait, what? What's happening? He's giving me the pawn? Why? King moves. You can't even invade. What is... That is such a strange move. I have no idea why he just gave me the pawn for free. Okay. You can't go here. You can't go here. You can't. I'm just going to chase this bishop away. Then I'm going to bring out my knight. I'm going to double up my rooks and I'm going to win this game. That's what's about to happen, I think. Because I have 4 against 3 now. Start trading pieces, and now we're going to win this endgame. Oh, they want to trade some more? Yes. Please. Okay. Rook here. Threatened this one. They attack me. I go check. Probably have to go back, and then I can just go here or something. I don't want to let them invade, though, so let's get my knight on f6. Make sure that rook can't come in. We don't want the rook to come in. So here we go. Here we go. Block that off. Now I just have to put my Capablanca hat on, trade off some more pieces, and win the endgame, right? Okay. We have a good plan. We have a good plan. Yep, that's fine. We'll go here and trade some more. Ah, takes king d3. Isn't that sneaky? Isn't that a sneaky move? Okay, you know what? I don't actually have to move it. It's fine. Let's play c5, make sure we don't lose our pawn. Let's play c5, make sure we don't lose the pawn. This guy's defended. If they want to take it, fine. Because this is the key. If we lose that, then my advantage is gone, right? Okay, now I can go here because now takes. Yeah, I'm not losing my pawn. So this is fine now. And I think I'll take this way and try to invade here. What? I mean, I don't like going into rook endings, but if I don't take it, I'm losing a pawn. So, okay, rook ending it is. But I have this. We control the 7th rank. So the king can go here. That frees up the rook. And then, yeah, then I think we're doing okay. Free up the rook first. Probably going to play b6 to try to defend everybody. Yeah, let's do that. And now I would like to do this, right? I mean, I still have to be a little careful. All right, let's go. Let's go. It's time. I'm going to give him this one. Because now I'm going to have 2 connected. 2 connected is very good. Even if I lose this, he's only going to have 1. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, nice move here. Throw it in to keep the king tied to the pawn, because if he tries to come towards the middle, I actually defend. Yeah, so he can't do that. And now let's see. We have this as an option. I think we just pushed these guys, though. I think this is the way. Because this one, his king can stop pretty easily. This one, he can't. Let me see. I don't want my king to be put in check when he takes this, so maybe I'll just go here. Also, don't want to let his rook behind so easily. Also, I could support this. All right. I don't want to get too low on time and have to blunder later. We get the rook behind, we are set. So that's my plan. Tries to stop me. I guess we push this. If he goes there, fine. Let's go push this. Okay, now we commit. Now we commit to these. I think it's time. Okay. He's trying to block off my... I'm not going to let him do it. Stop the rook from getting there. This pawn is going to win us the game, right? That's the plan. Okay, that's interesting. As far as I can tell, it's still a win for me. Although, much trickier than I expected. Let's see, here. Did I mess this up? May have messed this up. I'm not sure if I messed it up or not. I don't know what's happening. Ah, shoot! He's gonna get 2 queens. Oh no. Oh no. I messed it up. No, don't go there, Nelson. Wait, I have a draw. No, I have a draw. But I should have won. Totally should have won. Are you kidding me? How did that even happen? I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Those pawns, it's like his pawns were faster than mine somehow. It's crazy. Okay, we got to analyze this one because I think there's a lot to learn there. Yeah, look at that. Totally winning for a significant portion of the game. Okay, so right here was the big blunder. Yeah, I had a feeling that was bad. And I went for it. And I grabbed the pawn. Great. So this trade was perfect. Because now I have these two connected pawns, which you cannot stop this. There's no way he can stop this. So the only chance he has now is to generate counterplay, which he obviously did a good job of. But that's step one for me. Okay. Yes, Stockfish agrees. That's the way. And g5. Great. So push the two pawns. Fine. Stockfish wanted me to go here. But not a huge deal. Okay. Push the pawn. It wanted me to push g4. I guess because this is my... So, okay, I'll tell you guys what I was thinking. I was thinking, if I push this, he's obviously going to push. And I didn't see how... Yeah, this is what I was calculating. Yeah, this is not really what I want. I don't want to give him a queen. And Stockfish agrees with me. So in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm going to use my rook to go stop the pawn. But if I do that, he's going to take my h-pawn. So let me push the h-pawn. That's why I pushed the h-pawn. Stockfish says, no, you push this a couple times. And now you go. You wait for the last possible moment. And then you go. Because now... Nope, that's not the win. You take the pawn first, and your king is there to defend. And this is the winning endgame. So Stockfish basically was saying, look... Push this guy. At the right moment, trade these pawns. Abandon yours, take his. And then your king escorts this and you win. Okay, that sort of makes sense. All right, back to the game. So I played h5. And then I went for this. That's fine. I didn't ruin anything yet. h3, great. Okay, fine. h2, great. Yep, so all this was good. I was doing everything right. Rook a1, fantastic. Fantastic. Yep. I felt like this should definitely be a win. Bring the king, okay. Go behind, okay. Okay. Oh. All I had to do was use my king. So, okay, so the reason is because of the time pressure. I was not really thinking clearly. So I knew for a fact, okay, that two pawns connected, if they get to the 6th rank, they're going to beat a rook by themselves. I knew that. And that's why I kind of was panicking a little bit here, because I'm like, he's one move away. And I'm like, I'm only 3, but he's also only 3. And then my rook's under attack too. And I'm like, I could try to come behind. I wasn't sure if I should go here to try to like stop this with this, but then he would just bring the king. No, that's winning for me. He has to bring the king here. I don't know if he was going to see that. So that's one thing I was thinking about. But the winning move, just bring the king back. And when this happens, throw in a check. Only move. See, this is like the move I don't think I would have thought about. Even if I thought to bring the king back, why do you have to throw in this random check? Then you go here, sacrificing the rook, because now you can take the pawn and you're just going to win and you can blockade it here. So you had to, yeah, this is why it was hard, right? Because I had to see, okay, use the king, but at just the right moment, check, and then leave the rook sitting there. And if he pushes this, the king stops. And if he pushes this, the king also stops. And now you push, and your pawn is just going to win. He's not quite in time. You can do this. And yeah, this is a win because he doesn't get a queen. I mean, wow. So, all right, there you go. That easy endgame win that I missed. All right, I don't actually feel so bad. It wasn't as simple as I thought it was. It was not that simple. And then I got lucky with the what a wild position. I could have also just taken this and then gotten a queen, which maybe would have been a little bit safer. I guess in my mind, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking that if he gets a queen here, I actually can checkmate before, because I'm going to be the one to move first. The detail that I overlooked is that this queen puts me in check, right? That's what I overlooked. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I get it first. Therefore, I have checkmate opportunities. But no, not after this. But apparently this is still just a draw, which is amazing. Even after I go here, it's just a draw because of this crazy tactic like we saw in the game. It's amazing. Endgames are wild. Okay. That was rough. Hey, we got the white pieces finally. Ooh, okay, guys. So I have, where is it? I'm not going to open it, obviously, since the game started, but I have this book that I've been going through. Someone recommended it a while ago. This is the Smith-Morra Gambit. Now, my experience has been, my experience has been that a lot of people haven't taken the Gambit. They've played like D5 or Knight F6 or something. This person is accepting it. So this is great. Now, I haven't gone all the way through the book, but I've read a couple chapters. So let's just see how this turns out. What I do know is that the normal setup is you bring out the knights, you put your bishop on c4, your queen on e2, you castle. Queen goes on e2, you castle, and the rook goes on d1. That's the basic setup pretty much against like almost everything. There's some like subtle details, I guess, which I have not learned about. This, I don't know what's happening here. My instinct is like, go here, Nelson, because he takes you, I'm happy, but he doesn't have to take me. That's the thing. He doesn't have to take. Yeah, I probably should just go back. Let's not do anything too crazy just yet here. And then I think we castle. Yeah, see this a6, b5, bishop b7, I don't think I've looked at that. So I'm kind of on my own here, right? I don't really know like what is the exact play against this. It's probably in one of the chapters I didn't read yet. Okay. I know 95 is like an idea to just always kind of keep in the back of your mind. Because if you can get this attack going, that could be really good. But I don't think now is the moment. I think we go bishop f. Actually, let's go rook d1 first. And then bishop f4. But we definitely have to keep an eye on it. There's some wild sacrifices, though, in the Smith-Morra. Like, when I was going through the book and looking at some of the tactical ideas, I was like, man, this is crazy. I could see why this could be a lot of fun if you studied it. You definitely see that. All right, let's go bishop f4. So we're going to put some pressure here. Kind of the weakest spot in black's position. And usually the rook goes here, I guess, and then I don't know. Can we even play e5? Because it's pinned. And if you push, then I could sack and just open up everything. Yeah, actually e5 now. Okay. I mean, I might have been able to play e5 in the last move too, but I didn't think about it in the last move. Okay. He's going there? He's going there? Okay. So, I mean, hold up. I have so many ideas in my mind right now. Option 1. Sack takes check. Bishop c6. I guess he's fine. Okay, so maybe that's not the move. The other one is takes, and then move my knight here to hit this and threaten some things over here. The other one is bishop takes d6, and then after you take, I play e5, and I'm going to take back and get my piece back and open up the position. e5 right away, I think takes, then he plays d5, right? And I'm not sure if I like that position or not. Knight to d4, takes, and then... Man, I am just... Okay, God. This is going to be a learning opportunity for me. Let's go ahead. All right. I just can't stop myself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, I can even take here and then e5, and we go that way. That's also an option. Knight d4, knight g5, right? What I want to do, but e5 looks pretty good too. The thing about this that's so annoying, and at least from what I can tell, is how do you defend this, right? Queen d7 or queen e7 only moves. Queen e7, no, it doesn't work. So you have to go queen d7. Can I play knight d5? So if you take me, I take back. Check. So you're going to block. What is happening, guys? All right, let's go knight g5. Let's go knight g5. And after queen d7, we'll figure it out. I'm also thinking this might not be too crazy either. We sack it. We go e5. Let's say he tries to defend. Let's say he plays knight c4. That's probably a good move. We take. Now we've got a threat here. I mean, if he takes, I'm going to take this. Oh, queen f6. Did not see that at all. Wait a second. Knight d5. Okay, if you take me, I take back with a check. Pretty happy with that position. I would enjoy playing that. Then the knight can go to e6. Okay, fine. If you take with the bishop, though, that's what I'm concerned about. Because now when I take, I have to lose my bishop. Actually, I don't lose my bishop. I take here. Oh, queen e5, though. Okay, so hold on. I take here. Check. You block with something. Nope. Then, oh, you have to block with a knight. You block with a knight. Wait. Check. This is the line. Okay, the knight goes to e7. I'm running out of stuff. And if we take this way, there's this annoying queen e5 move, right? Or is there? We've got queen f3 followed by the rook. Oh, wait a second. This might be the move. Oh, there's also knight b5. I should look at knight b5 really quickly. Takes check. Nah, it doesn't seem as good. Let's go. We're either getting a bunch of brilliant moves or we're getting a bunch of blunders, but I'm having fun either way. Knight to d5. Let's do it. I'm taking back regardless. Because I got to open up this e-file. For the content. Yes, Ryan. Does take with the bishop. I assume he's going to take my bishop here. But I think I see some sneaky ideas. I think I see some sneaky... Okay, I didn't see that. I keep getting surprised. I keep getting surprised. Okay, well, let's think about this. If we take it, and he takes me, I can throw in a check, g6, rook e1, but that's losing my queen. I don't want to do that. Takes a... queen here. Threatens the rook and threatens the pin. Rook c4? Are you serious? Rook c4 is a move, man. If I go queen g4 right away, what's happening now? Again, rook c4, let's just say. I can come in here, but that's a trade. We don't want to trade queens. If I go with knight e6 immediately... Knight e6 immediately actually looks not so bad. Okay, let's do it. I gotta move because I'm gonna need some time to figure this out later. So let's go with this one. So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just down a piece. Just one piece. This knight that's not doing anything, and all his pieces aren't doing anything. So this is great. No, this is perfect. Rook c1 might be good because once we get rid of this guy and we get the c file, then we can invade. He's not going to castle anytime soon. We have bishop g5 maybe if we need it. We have a check. We have this move. We have a4. We have a sack if the queen ever leaves. Rook c1. Yeah, rook c1 seems to be the strongest that I'm seeing at the moment. Maybe queen g4 to... Nah, yeah, it's not. I think it's going to be rook c1. Rook c1. He really didn't want me to do that. Did he allow me this, though? g6. He still has it covered. Wow, that's got to be a bad move. I'm sorry. Let's go rook c1. That has to be a bad... It's just too slow. It's too slow. I'm coming in with more pieces, and he's not doing anything. I mean, okay, he did something, but it seems not very good. Now we have this. Knight c4, we can always play this if we need to move it. What? Check. Here, check. Here. Check. Also can go check here if I want. Dude, where's the win? Where's the win? Okay, well, let's do that. Where is the win, my friends? Queen g4. Queen, let's see, queen c2, queen d2, no, knight check. D2. I like queen g4. I like queen c2. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I gotta move. Let's go here. I don't know what to do. But surely I must have a win. Like there must be some crazy, insane win here. Oh, bishop g5, knight g5, queen e6. I see an idea. That's a good one. It's actually a good one. But he could just go there. He could just go there, or can he? I take. He takes my queen. Oh, I forgot about the bishop. Man, I forgot that that was a thing now. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I may have needed that one. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's go here. Maybe not. I don't know. But for some reason, why did I think he couldn't take that? Oh, because earlier it was more dangerous and now it's not that dangerous, I guess. Yeah, I forgot all about it. Unfortunately, this is not checkmate. He runs. So that's not an option. We could go to d7, though. Here, he's got g6. Knight h5 to make the queen leave. Let's go. Let's go get him. How does he stop this? Because you also have to stop queen e6. So that's checkmate. So how does he stop this? The knight can't move, actually. It's just kind of funny. These pieces can't move. Oh! Yes. Brilliant. Let's go. I'm sorry. I'm so excited right now. Yes. Okay. Let's go see. How many brilliant moves did we have? And which ones were they? Because I'm not sure which ones were blunders and which ones were brilliant. Whew. Oh my goodness. They forgot about queen e6. What a game. This is going to be fun to review, I think. I'm really excited to see what Stockfish says about this game. Ooh. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? We'll take it. That's 28. That is 28. And the brilliant move was at the end. It was queen d7, so giving him the knight. It was right before the checkmate. Bam. And let's see. Yeah, this is the only winning move. Every other move is losing for me. Every other move loses. Only winning move. Because you can't stop this. So Stockfish says you have to go g6. And now if I go here, I lose. There's only one more winning move. Knight e6 to take that away. So again, I'm threatening the mate. And he has to sack the queen. But it's no longer checkmate because now the king can run. But now I'm winning. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can learn. So he went for a6, queen e2, bishop back, castles. Rook d1 is good. Yes, it was e5 right away, which I missed. And on d5, it is knight takes, which I think I would have noticed this if I would have thought about this sooner. So for future reference, I have to keep e5 in the back of my mind. This is the move. Knight takes d5, followed by bishop takes d5, and you've just obliterated the center. And I guess you're going to go and... I mean, let's just say he makes a random move. I don't know. What's the deal? Oh, you're threatening to win the queen, of course. So he saves the queen, let's just say. You're going to play e6. Okay, and open up the king that way. Okay. So, yeah, e5 was winning. I didn't see it. I played this. Stockfish is like, yeah, nope, that's not the way. Okay. Knight g5 also not the way. It wanted e5 here again. Okay, I got to remember e5. All right, queen f6 was the best move though. Knight d5, oh, no. Even though they're mistakes, it's not like awful mistake. It's like, okay, it's not the best move, but it's a small mistake. He took. Wow. Yeah, I'm not even going to go through all of these lines. Takes. Yeah, I should have actually saved my bishop. I should have saved my bishop. So that was... I just forgot that he could actually just take it. Hey, you know what? It's worth it. Worth it. I like that gambit. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. Oh, are we going to get to do it again? Huh? C5 is pretty common. No. That's okay. We've got gambits against this. We've got gambits against this too. Tennyson gambit. We've got the this one. Let's do this one this time. Let's do this one. Knight c3. Threaten the pawn. He's going to defend it with the knight, of course. f3. Attack the pawn again. They take. We take back. Very good. g6. G6. I don't think it's one of the better ways, but it's... I guess it's something you could do. Let me think about this for just a second here, guys. Like, I almost wonder... Can I... All right, first of all, we'll go bishop c4. And then, how do we keep attacking here is the question. Because he's going to want to go bishop g4. So maybe I play knight e5. Maybe that's what I do. Don't let him do it, you know? Yeah, this seems pretty solid. He's going to castle, of course. And I think I'm going to play bishop somewhere and then try to castle queenside. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go here first. We can move our queen like this. Castle queenside, throw the pawn. Yeah, so normally I don't go for this, but I'm sort of tempted in this case. So I kind of have a nice follow-up of like h4, h5, and it's pretty dangerous. Alternatively, what else can I do? Move my queen. Let him take, and then he's going to play knight g4. I don't think we want to allow that, guys. I think we should do it. I think we should make an exception to the rule. Normally, I'm not giving up my knight and bishop for a rook and a pawn. But in this case, I think it helps me attack the king a little bit. I think I'm going to go queen here. Maybe just wait one more move and then take that guy. Does he have any crazy moves? E5? No. Okay. Hold on. Once the knight moves, he's going to have bishop f5, though. Is that really where I want my queen to be? Maybe here is better, because then we have g4, g5. Actually, do we? Or do I just immediately go with it? Yeah, let's go. I think we got to be quick here with the attack. Let's go h4. So my plan is next move, I will take this. And then we'll play h5 and just try to get the king. Okay, now we have to take because he's threatening to stop us. And then h5, here we go. And we just sack everything. I don't think this is a good decision, actually. But we're doing it anyway. All right, and then we're going to castle. So do we have enough pieces left to attack the king? It's going to be hard. What are we? We're just down a piece? 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, yeah, we're just down a full piece. It's going to be hard. But we can keep trying. Let's go with the knight coming in. He's going to go bishop f7, and I'm just wondering, where am I going? Am I going here or here or here or here? Ooh. Queen d5. Okay, I didn't see that one. Did not see that at all, actually. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, that's actually a great move. Wow. Yikes. I may have overdone it this game. Hmm. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're actually in big trouble now. Because even if I go here, he's got h6. He's got h6, and I have nothing. Rook h1, there's no checkmates. Oh, man. Fantastic move. Okay. Yeah, I went a little too crazy. Went a little too crazy. Okay, well, do I have any moves that I can even play? Other than resign? Queen h4. You can't trade queens. There's no way to like save that game down at full piece. You have to keep queens on the board. I'm gonna have to just deal with this and hope my king can run. That's fine, but yeah, see, this is the other problem. I didn't even think this game. Wow. Okay. I'm just lost. I can't even. Okay. I don't know what happened. I usually do pretty well in those positions, but obviously not that time. Have I played this person before? Let's see. Oh, I have. Maybe they've studied that line or something. Wow. Okay. Well, there's that. I mean, they play every move was perfect. They played a perfect game. So every move. What are you gonna do? That's the thing about sacrificing. If you play somebody who plays perfectly against sacrificing, it doesn't work. But usually it does. They don't do that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Elephant Gambit time. Let's push. Be annoying. Okay, we got to go knight f6. Defend the pawn. And against this one, we go bishop e7 and we castle. And the idea is when they take us, if they take us, we played queen e3 instantly? No, that seems... That seems bad. That seems very bad, actually. Okay. If we take and then move the rook, he has time actually to move his queen to safety. And I get a free discovered check, but I have nowhere good to go with my bishop. However, if I go rook e8 first, now if you take, I take back, you lose your queen. You can't take, and if you try to defend... Yeah, you could defend, actually. You could defend. Or could you? Wait a second. If you try to defend, I could take here. You move, then I play f5. Getting tricky already. Like, he played that move so fast, I almost wonder, like, was it a mouse slip, or is this, like, a real move? I just... It just looks so bad. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a real thing. I mean... Okay, so the problem with rook e8 that I'm seeing is that he just plays d3 to defend it. I guess I would have to go for this and try to play like f5, but I don't know if that's good enough. Okay, let's do it. I mean, this looks like it should be the move. If I'm wrong, we'll learn after the game, but this seems to be the way to go. So it all comes down to this, right? Like, can we find a tactic to take advantage of this or not, right? That's what it comes down to. Well, now we've got him thinking. What? Okay, that doesn't do anything. I just take the knight and win the queen. I don't understand. Take the knight, pin the queen, and win the queen. And you can't block because I just take it. So, yeah, they messed up. I don't know if queen e3 was a mouse slip or what, but this is clearly not the way. Okay, so if we play bishop c5, what I'm thinking is that the queen could sack, we take, they take. So they get... No, but we're already up a piece, so that's fine. They would get a rook, and that's fine. So bishop c5 there. If the queen tries to leave, now we can jump in with multiple checks, and that's fantastic. So yeah, bishop c5 should be the move, right? Yeah, let's go. So you can see the power of this rook on the e-file. White's king is in trouble. White's queen is in trouble. And they are another victim of the elephant gambit here. So let's take that. Okay. So three pieces. I just basically have a queen for a rook and a couple of pawns. So this is great. And I actually think we can win some more here. You guys see how? Queen e7. We attack this. And if they defend, we have f5 and we take it. The only line that might be tricky is if they castle, takes, and then play rook e1. But takes, check, bishop f8. Oh, but then we lose the bishop. Actually, yeah, that's... Wow, that is amazing, actually, if that works. If they can castle in that position, hold on. But I can go queen f5 to defend my bishop and then play bishop f8. And then we have to figure out how to get rid of the rook on e8. Let's see. Yeah, bishop d7 should do it. Rook d8, though. Wow. All right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play queen e7. They might not even castle, but if they castle, I'll think a little bit more about it. Still, it's a good move, I think. And, oh, worst case. Okay, this is a good practical tip. Sometimes it's nice to have like a fallback move. So like, for example, let's say I go here and I'm thinking they're going to castle, I'm going to take, they're going to play rook e1. And let's just say I analyze it and it works out in their favor. I could just sack my queen for the rook. They take, and when the dust settles, they have a knight, a bishop, and a rook. I have a knight, a bishop, and a rook, and an extra bishop. I have an extra piece. So it's like, okay, there's a backup line. If nothing else works, at least we can play that. It's good to have those in your mind because sometimes that happens. You miss something later, you're like, I need to go fall back on my worst case scenario, and that was what I was going to do there. But they went for this instead, which allows me to go f5, which I think is pretty straightforward. I'm going to just take the bishop next move. So they didn't even see that rook e1 idea. That one would have been interesting to look at, though. Okay, so where do we need to move our queen to in this position? There's only one square that really makes sense. e8. because we have to keep the pin. We can't go there, the knight. We can't go there, the pawn. We can't stay here, the bishop. So we have to go here. Now they castle. Now we take the bishop before it gets away. Okay. So they have some pawns, annoying pawns to deal with. But we have a lot of pieces. We need to get them out and use them. So how about bishop g4? And remember, when you're ahead, material trading pieces is a good thing. So I am going to be looking for opportunities. They don't give me that one. Let me go here. I'm trying to set up another forced trade. Let me go here. Oh, they're going to take this. That's okay. I'll sack that pawn because then it lets me develop quickly. I'll sack this pawn. And if they don't take the pawn and they go here, they do. Okay. I was going to say I could go here and force a trade. So this is fine. Let's go. Now we develop quickly. So we just sack the pawn to get the pieces out, which I think is worth it. And let me think about this. Could probably go here. Maybe I could go rook c8 first. Let's see. Bishop e2. You can't go. Okay, we can go rook d8 and bishop d6 to trade this annoying bishop. Let's do that. Okay, so my threat is to go here and trade another piece, which gets me closer to a winning endgame. You know what's funny? I just noticed white has every single one of their pawns. They have 8 pawns. So they actually have 4 pawns for the okay, that's kind of funny. All right. It's fine. Let's just go back. Let's just drop it back. Fine, no problem. Here we go. Force the trade. Well, they're going to try to use those pawns, it looks like. But I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. I still have to figure out how to do this. Let's go here. See if we can't open up the G file. They might stop me though with H4. We'll try to make use of the fact that I have a queen and they don't. And at some point, I may sack my knight for like 2 pawns. That's probably a smart way to slow down the pawns. Okay, let's take it. Let's come over here and start setting up a little bit of an attack on the king. Queen can go to e5. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so we'll threaten this. They're probably going to go rook f2. And then I'm going to come in with the queen. Oh, g4. What? What? We have h5 for 1, but we also have queen e5. Which one's the best? Oh, or I could just take the rook. Okay, I guess I could just take the rook. Still have 7 pawns. All right. Let's see. We could go over here and start hunting them. We could go h5 and get to the king. Maybe that's the best. Put the pressure on the king. This is funny. I don't think I've ever played a game like this. Or it was a queen against, what, 6 pawns or something? I should give him these and just see who wins. Does the queen win or do the pawns win? Okay, let's take this. We're going to get to the king here. Okay, let's push the pawn. I think we need to get the queen into the position, so let's do that now. Here. Just give yourself the maximum options for the queen. That's usually going to be the best square. If I would have gone to b5, I can't really go in. Well, I have 1. I have 1 point. It's easier to stop 1 than like multiple. So let's push it. Now the queen is threatening there, and we get another queen. They're probably going to go knight e3. Yep. And then I think we just take this. So now we're coming in a different way. And we're also threatening to just take all the pawns. But obviously this is the biggest threat. They're probably going to resign here. Nope. Okay. No resigning. Let's go check. You can't block or I take. Yeah, that's it. That's over. I'm going to get a queen here. That's it. So, moral of the story, the queen is better than some connected pawns. In case you didn't know. All right, let's check the game review. I have to wonder if that queen e3 move wasn't a mouse slip. It just happens so fast that it almost makes me think they might have mouse slipped that one. Comment made me laugh. Okay, 94%. Let's go. Let's go. 99. Okay, so we played a solid game. Almost up to the 90 there. No brilliant moves. Let's check the queen e3 move. Yeah, it's just a bad move. And best move is rook e8. So I played that. Well, yeah, let's see. If they would have played d3, I was going to play knight takes d5. And then after they move, yeah, f5 is the way to go. Because now we have this one. Check, and also hits the queen. So that's the problem for white. Okay, Elephant Gambit. It's too strong. That's all I have to say about that. Let's go again. Elephant Gambit pre-move. Okay, we'll push. Oh, he's... Why do people... This is so boring. It's so... It's not even that good. It's just boring. All right, fine. I don't understand. Like, I don't really like playing those types of... And then if you're white too, you kind of just give away your advantage. Like, I just don't see why people like this. Yes, it's not like you're losing. You can do it, but why? Why would you want to play this position? Okay. So we could jump in. Then they're going to take. We would get the bishop pair. Or we could just develop. We can go here and try to get the bishop that way. It depends which bishop we want. This way we get this bishop. This way we get this bishop. I learned something once. The rule is that wherever the center pawns are, that's the bad bishop, and the other one is the good bishop. So by that logic, this would be their bad bishop, and this would be their good bishop. So I should take their good bishop. So I should go here. This would be taking their bad bishop, right? Okay, remember the pin? The pin is mightier than the sword. So we are good to go. Now what? Maybe f6. Oh, I see a cool thing, guys. Okay. I don't know if we're going to see it. But if they play king e3. No. All right. If they would have played king e3, I was going to play bishop c5. And if they take me, this is checkmate. Checkmate with the bishops crisscross and the pawn helping. That would have been a beautiful move to play. Not to mention, it's threatening something, so they probably would have had to just go back. Like, that would have been really funny. But h3 is probably a better move, because now if I go back, they have g4, and then they're going to pick up my rook, unfortunately. So I guess I have to take it now. Yeah, I have to take it. Okay. See, so boring. It's just so boring, this position. I'm already falling asleep. All right. Let's go here. If I can trade this bishop for this knight, then we at least have some sort of interesting dynamic. Let's see. Do I have to be careful about this? I might have to be careful. Yeah, this is a big deal. We need to get off of the light square. And now I can play bishop d6. Yeah. Okay, we dodged one there. That was close. That was very close. He's not going to take that. Okay, we got to get the pieces out. We can't go rook here because of the bishop, so we have to do what? Something else. We move our knight. Move our knight. Here, there's going to be g3. Let's go here. I really think this person's plan is to play fast, bore me to death, and win on time. Like, I think that's their plan. It's probably going to work. It's already working. It's already working. You're going to go here. I'm going to move. And the boredom will continue, unfortunately. There's no difference in the pawn dynamic. The opposite color bishops is another factor. There's only one file, and we both have it. Like, nobody can really do anything. It's just, yeah. So what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you how this game's going to end. I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to sack something crazy somewhere because I don't want to draw, and I'm going to lose. I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. Mark my words. When you're bottled up, you should trade pieces. So that's what I'm doing now. Frees up the position a little bit. Since I was cramped, I decided to do that. I mean, there's not even anything I can attack. Like, what can I even do? There's nothing to do. You kind of have to just wait. You kind of have to just wait and hope that they make a mistake at some point, and then you can take advantage of it. But right now, there's just nothing. I can play b5, I guess, try to keep the knight from here. Not sure if it's a good idea or not, but I'll do it. And then I guess we can bring our king. And yeah, I mean, what else is there? Now, what would be really funny? What would be really funny is if we get a brilliant move, like towards the end of this game, somehow there's some crazy endgame tactic that pops up. You know, that would be Are they going to go f4? I want to try to be careful about playing moves like c5 because then this d5 square is like a huge outpost. Yeah, that's what they're going to try to do. I'm going to see if I can't trade my bishop for the knight just so that there's some sort of dynamic in the position. Because otherwise, opposite bishops, like, you just can't do anything. They're not going to let me because this person just wants a boring game, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. Let's go here. Let's bring the king over. Oh, they want the knight. Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to let him. I'm going to let him. Please, just give me something that's different. Okay, great. Even a king and pawn ending might be worth thinking about. So the knight is trying to come in, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that. And then let's see if we can do anything here. Let's just centralize the king. I'm not sure if I want to try to bust here or do something else. Okay, let's drop back. Yeah, maybe we could play for f5 and somehow open this up. Let's see what happens here, guys. Of course, he goes there. Of course. C5, C4. We can block this off, but then what do we do? Right? Like, what do we do then? Okay, I'm going to try to sneak in. If I can get my king in, then we're in good shape. Okay. And in theory, bishop should be better than the knight if there's like pawns on both sides that are far away from each other, which we're kind of starting to get to, like some over here, some over here. Because the knight can't be in both places. The bishop could sit somehow in the middle and help both. Now, if he takes this pawn, he's got an outpost for the knight on e4, which is pretty good. But my king also gets to invade, which is also pretty good for me. So, which is better? Don't know. If he doesn't take this, then I'm going to try to come in this way. Yeah, it's finally getting kind of interesting. Just had to wait almost 40 moves for it to happen. Okay, he wants to go here. I think I'm going to still stick with the plan of coming in. And I guess trade and try to make something happen, right? You have to take it. If we don't take it, he takes me. If I push by, that seems worse, so let's take it. Okay, so I can go here, but there's this check, which forces me to leave, so that doesn't help me. So let's see if we can't get the bishop involved. How do we do that? Let me go here, give myself some options. I'm trying to avoid this because of knight h5. The other thing that's nice about bishops, guys, okay, he goes there now. The other thing that's nice about bishops is you can waste moves with bishops. You cannot do that with knights. Now, Doesn't always mean there's a way to make use of that, but sometimes there is. So he just wants to keep this position. I don't want to lose on time, so I'm going to try to make something happen here. He can go here, but it's defended. Now my king is really powerful. So it's a little risky, but I don't think I lose a pawn. I can just push. And now maybe I can make something happen here. Now let's see. Okay, so we go here. Okay, so he does, yeah, that's unfortunate that that happens. Probably just a draw. I mean, I don't know what else to do. It's probably just a draw. Just trying to defend my pawn against the fork. I think I should keep my king close to these pawns so his king can't leave. If I start retreating and he comes up here, that could be bad for me. So I think we got to keep the tension here. And also try not to lose on time. Yeah, I'm going to just take a draw now, back and forth. I don't see anything else to do. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Now we have a chance. Now we have a chance, I think. Because this guy. Knights don't do well against passed h-pawns. Question is it enough? Is it enough for me? No, he's going to still be able to. Actually, is he? Yeah, I think this is a draw. Yeah. Because all he has to do is sack the knight and the king takes the other one. It's going to be a draw. Although he tried to flag me, who knows? Maybe he blunders something. You never know. You never know if they do something crazy trying to flag you. I'm going to take this next. What is he going to do with it? If he's smart, he's going to go here, take this, and then get the pawn and take the draw. But if he's not smart, maybe he'll do something unwise. We have a small chance. Also a small chance I lose the game to some knight fork and the time pressure. So this could really go anyway. Anyway. Okay, he's going to try to take it. I guess we push it. Yeah, see, it's a draw, I think. Such a boring game of chess. Such a boring... Like, why do people play that way? It's just like, come on. Come on. That's not how chess was meant to be played. It's just not. Anyway. I feel like I wasted 20 minutes to get a draw and no rating change. Nothing. Just nothing. All right. It's fine. Let's see if Stockfish said there was any wins. I'm going to guess it's just going to be like the whole game. But let's see. Nope. Yep. There you go. There you go. There's not even anything to look at. I can't show you a brilliant move. I can't show you a win that somebody had or didn't have. It's just boring 97 accuracy chess. Great. Treat yourself to a Coke float. Hey, thanks, Mr. Intelligent. Appreciate it. I don't drink soda, but thank you. Okay. Well, the best thing to do is to just move on as quickly as you can and just get those games out of your mind as fast as possible. That's my motto. Let's go with e4. e6. Okay, let's go here and here. Alpin Gambit. And what we will do is try to catch him in the trap. We'll try to catch him in the trap. Oh. Wait. Is this... Hold on. Yes. They played the best line. Oh, boy. I think they study this. I don't usually check, but if someone plays this line, I just have to check. Okay, yeah, it looks like they probably just studied this line. Okay, so unfortunately, this is a risk when you play this gambit. If they know to play knight h6 and queen h4 check, you're just going to be in a bad position. There's just nothing to do about it. I think we have to go back, give up the pawn, and then go from there. I think this is the way. Yeah, I'm going to give them another one if they want it. And we have bishop f3. Nobody plays this, like I said, unless they've studied it, which is very rare, but obviously it could happen. This is the first time that I've faced it, but because it's such an unnatural move, right? Like, why would you play knight h6? Well, the reason is exactly what happened, and I wasn't expecting it, so I walked right into the queen check. But now they have to play chess, probably. So this is good. All right, bathroom gambit. Be right back. All right, how are we doing? Oh, knight c6. Okay, and we only lost a minute. All right, nice. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to, let's see, attack the queen. He's probably going to pin me. Bishop f3. I can't play bishop f3. I can play knight f3. Maybe I should just go knight f3 right away. Or knight d2 would make the queen leave. We won't have to worry about bishop b4, and then we could play c3, which would be good. Yeah, let's see. Knight d2 here. We have bishop f3. Alternatively, I just play knight f3 first. What's he going to here, maybe? Then knight to d2. You move. I move. Yeah, let's do that. 1 second. There's a kid. There's a kid. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. Oh, the joys of parenthood. All right. I need to finish this game quickly, and then I have to take a short break. Knight g4. Okay. I think I was going to go here, but then he just takes me, right? And I have to take back. It's probably not the end of the world. Alternatively, I move the bishop. All right, let's just do this one. We'll take this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're only down a pawn. Like, it's not a huge deal. Oh, I see that comment, Rob. I'm going to actually hide the person on the channel. You can't say things like that. Okay, let's castle. For those of you who don't know, I have 3 kids, and my wife had to leave, and they were talking to me about something important, and I need to go talk to them as soon as this game ends. So, no, you're good, Rob. You're good. That's no worries. All right, let's take it back. So, okay, bishop d3. Then we can open up this with the knight, move the knight. I like the position. I don't think black's going to castle. That looks very dangerous. Probably going to go bishop d7. Actually, do we have knight g5? Hold on. We might even have knight g5 right away. Wow. Okay, I got to check this game. This move is very good, I guess. Wow. That is such a good move. Because I don't want to trade queens, and might have to, otherwise the position's really bad. Can't get out of the pin this way. King f1 just doesn't seem right. Okay. Man, what a move. All right, they're going to take it. Okay, let's try to be annoying here. Not let them develop the bishop. That's my plan. If they try to play b6, I wonder if we have a pin followed by jumping the knight in. Yeah, that might be pretty good. So a little bit awkward for black to figure out what to do here. Because you've got to keep developing. You can't just not develop. So they have to figure out a way to do that. Yeah, we're only down 1 pawn. So it's not like awful, actually. Yeah, they're going to go for it. So here, bishop b7, I guess, and knight e5. What is their plan? Ah, knight. They're going to move the knight. That's the plan. Okay. Or are they going to take and play rook b8? Maybe that's also an option. Okay, so at least we get a file. And they can't immediately take it back because we can double up. So we got something. Now, is it enough to come back in this game? I don't think so. But we can try. Especially if we get the rook on the 7th. Who knows? Who knows? The pawns are really bad, but yeah. Maybe we can still like trade one of them off and then be annoying with our rook. Like it's possible. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll just go here and blunder back rank mate. Like maybe that will happen. Nope, no back rank mate. Let's go to the 7th. I am catching up on time, considering I had to be away from the computer for like, I don't know how many minutes this game. Okay, let's activate the king. Maybe I should have played c4 when I had the chance. Well, it's also important to get the king. He's going to force me to trade. Yeah, that's the problem. Actually, not necessarily. I can go here. I don't have to trade. He's, let's see, let's go here. We can't bring a rook over yet. Can I come back on time? Gonna maybe try this. Is that the plan? Let's see if we can be aggressive with the king. Yeah, I'm coming back on time. I have a feeling we'll win this game if I can catch up on time. This person seems kind of slow. But they're also playing very good moves, so maybe it's not going to be that easy for me. Oh, they took with the king. I wasn't actually expecting that. I thought they were going to take with the pawn. I thought I was going to be able to get a passed pawn here, but I'm not. Okay, that was, yeah, they sort of surprised me there. Not sure if that was a good decision, but they did surprise me. Okay, we're going to still try to invade. Maybe I'll switch the rooks to this file, actually. That's a mistake. Now we win a pawn. Now I'm going to win this pawn. Is this a win or not? I don't know if this is a win or not, guys. Might just be a draw. Now it might be a win. No, it's a draw. Man, the king's too close. It's a draw. It's a draw. Oh, it's not a draw, so I'm going to lose. Oh. Dude. Ah. So frustrating. I have to take a break, I think, unless my wife is back yet, but I don't think she is. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. All right, guys. I apologize for that. Okay. So we had a win. We had a win. We had one moment where we were winning. Unfortunately, this person has studied this line because they knew exactly what to do. Okay. So yeah, this is interesting. Even though I'm down a pawn and Stockfish says black is better, it's not that easy once I get control of the file. And then I invaded with my king. And they kind of fell apart right here. Now it's a draw. Oh. Oh. Okay, what's the winning move, guys? Rook takes d7, trade, and then I go here, grab this pawn. He can't do anything. If he tries to push, I can take either pawn and I'm winning. Come over here, take this, winning. And if he tries to keep his king with it and now push, it doesn't help because his king can't come in. Oh. I was so fixated on the fact that I could win this pawn that I didn't even think about going into a king and pawn ending and winning this pawn. It just never even crossed my mind. That was the win right there. Now it should be a draw, and then I just ruined it at the end here. No, this is winning for black? Whoa. I had to be more precise early. Wow. Wait, so what's the move? Oh, I needed to take the pawn right away. I left him have the pawns for too long. That was the mistake. I needed to take the pawn right away. If we take the pawn, and then we come behind, now it's just a draw. He pushes, I go here. Let's say he goes here, here, here. This is actually still kind of tricky. Queen, queen. Yeah, it's a draw. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, so close. I would have one thing. That was my one chance. We almost caught him with the stalemate trap. I don't know if you guys saw that. Right here. Free rook. Except it's not a free rook because that's a stalemate. But obviously it didn't work. And I lost so much time being a parent there in the middle that I think we would have won. Because if I would have had like an extra 2 or 3 minutes to think, I wouldn't have had to play so fast. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, here we go. So at some point, I'm gonna have to start getting a new gambit against the French because if that refutation is, keeps being played, I can't keep playing that one. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's see if they take it. Hopefully. No, see, this is the thing that everybody's been doing. Okay, I'll take with the queen. Ooh, wait, did we catch him? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think we caught him in a little opening trap, guys. Opening traps and zaps. You guys ever read that book? That was when I was a kid. That was the one. Opening traps and zaps. Uh-huh. Now we have a tough decision. Do we be greedy and take the rook and let this happen and try to survive? Or do we just develop and castle? So here's the thing. We get a rook, but we lose a bishop. But it's more than that. Not only do we lose a bishop, we lose the ability to castle. We also have to worry about the queen coming down and checkmating us. Now, maybe I could play like knight d2 and c4 or something and eventually castle, but it's going to be a rough couple of moves. I think the safe and better thing is to just develop. Get the knight out, get the king to safety. We're already up a pawn. We don't have to go crazy. The rook's not doing anything anyway, right? So let's just do this. Yeah, so we caught him with the trap. Bishop b5 check. I'm pretty sure they have to block with the knight here to keep the bishop defending. And that's why you throw in the check first. And if they would have done that... oh, I can't move because it's not the live position. If they would have done this, then I was going to bring my queen over here and go like knight f3 castles and bishop g5 and kind of get to play it still my aggressive style where my queen's on the king side. I like that. That was the idea anyway. Okay. All right, we've got him thinking. That's good. Time advantage for a change. I mean, it's kind of awkward for black because you can't develop your knight because I just take it. And if you take here, then I just recapture with the check. So, okay, they go with that. All right, I think we just castle. Now we have ideas of rook d1. Yep, maybe I just do it now. Also, bishop g5 looks pretty good. But I think, no, I think we should start with this because this is an annoying move. So again, we have a decision. Do I take this, lose my bishop, and try to somehow survive? No. We're going to just take the queen. We're going to take the queen. I don't have to trade. I could defend. I could defend. Just to kind of get a free developing move, maybe. Make him waste time to trade. Yeah, let's do that. Because if I take, I just develop his piece for him, right? Why would I do that? Why would I make their life easy if I can do this? Cause as many problems as you can, right? That's the best way to outplay someone. Okay. So, oh, that's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. I don't think I'm worried about the pawns, honestly. I don't think it's a big deal. I think we just keep developing. So I'm going to go here. And the reason is these doubled pawns and this pawn, they're still going to do a good job of stopping these guys from pushing in an endgame. But in an endgame, I have a huge advantage over here with this. So pawn structure-wise, it doesn't really matter that much to me. And having this rook come into the game and this bishop come into the game, very big deal on my priority list, right? So that's why I'm saying, go ahead, take this if you want. I'm not going to waste time going back to try to stop you. Just take it if you want. And I'm going on the offensive. Now, I didn't consider this, which now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should have. Although I think we're okay. So, okay, yeah, this is really instructive, guys. Listen carefully. If somebody is pinning you, all right, and they push a pawn to attack you, your initial reaction is, oh no, I'm in trouble, right? Because you can't move it, they take you. And if you leave it there, they take you, right? Here's what you can do. Play h3. The idea is they take you, you take them. And if they go back, you play g4. And the idea is the same. They take you, you take them. And if they go back again, now you've freed up the pin and you move your piece away. Okay, so they didn't play it, but this is like super useful in a lot of cases. All right, there you go. Right here, I guess we just retreat, or even, let's see, if I go here, the rook has to go here. Do I want my bishop there or here? If we go here and they throw the pawn forward, is that going to be a problem for me? It might be a problem. Maybe I should do this just to gain the tempo. Yeah, maybe I should. Let's do it. And then I think we can... Actually, what do I do? They're going to go there, only move, right? Unless they're thinking of something crazy. They might be thinking of something crazy. Interesting. This position is starting to get quite complicated, actually. Okay, they do go with rook c8. Okay. I need to figure out how to do this. Knight c4. Knight c4 looks pretty solid. The knight just is really bad. It's got to get into the game. Let's do it. I have this weird feeling that I'm blundering something, but hopefully it's just a feeling and not a reality. So they defend that. So we can jump back here to hit the bishop. We can jump forward to force some trades. I like that because I really want to get to the endgame faster because of my pawn advantage, right? So the endgame is going to benefit me, so we should do this and trade. We absolutely should. So here we go. Let's force the issue. And it's forcing it because it's a fork. They have to, basically have to take, otherwise I'm going to take the rook, right? Okay, so that guarantees one trade. And then this is going to actually guarantee another trade here. So very good. Okay. Why are they, what are they thinking about? Don't you have to take it? What, like, maybe they're thinking about which way to take? Maybe they're thinking about that. Okay. I guess there's an option there. Because otherwise I was like, you got to take it. But okay, you could do this. Keep your knight in the center. Either way, I'm taking back. Ah, that's exactly what they do. They keep the knight, they move it over there. Somehow trying to get tricky. But probably I can just go back and defend. Let's see. We can also take, try to go bishop d7, but that doesn't look like it's going to work. Let's just do this. This is simple. Simple and easy. Defend. Okay. Yeah, so again, I want to force the issue. I'm looking for trades. The problem with that is then my rook is hanging. And then we have an opposite color bishop maybe. So yeah, I think we just want to play like h3 here. Try to force this trade. I think that's the better option. Oh, you know what? Did I just miss an opportunity to play bishop c4? Bishop c4, king goes here, takes, check, king goes there. It's not a smothered checkmate, but it's pretty close. All right, anyway. This is what I wanted, though. I wanted to just, yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. So we got the pawns here to stop these guys. And we've got the 3 against 1 and the bishop against the knight. This is great. Now, it's not over yet, but we're on the right track. We're definitely on the right track. I'm going to put my pawns like this on the opposite color of my bishop so that they can sort of work together. Bishop and pawn attacking different squares. And then they're also going to be nice and defended. There's not going to be any targets for black, at least not any easy targets. So there's c4. Okay, let's be careful we don't get forked. Could even sack this. It's probably a winning endgame, but that might make it more difficult than it needs to be. Probably the smart thing is to just go here. Just go here for now. Defend the pawn. This actually is getting a little tricky. The reason it's getting tricky is because... Oh, no, it's not that bad. I just go here. It's not that bad. Don't make it a bigger deal, Nelson, than it is. Here, takes, right? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't panic. Just go here. And the nice thing about my bishop is they can't attack it with their rook. They can't go here or here with their rook because my bishop stops it. So you can't attack my pawn. And now that I've dealt with that, I think what we need to do now is focus on this knight. So we're going to play f4 to undermine the support to make this powerful knight leave. Because that knight is just a monster. We got to get rid of that. So we're going to go here. If we get the chance. Probably a good move for black would be g5 to stop us. Then I can't really deal with the knight in a good way. Okay. They're attacking my bishop. Yeah, I almost wonder if I should just sack, play c5, and run this pawn down the board. Nah, but they might counter set. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. c5. It's getting tricky, though. It is getting tricky. Because if I move, then they have this one, right? c5, let's just say here. My bishop's kind of trapped. So b4 takes. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm basically saying, look, these pawns are going to win me the game. This one, I think my king can stop. Oh, he does counter sack. Okay. Didn't expect that to happen so quickly, but all right. Let's get in front of this guy. And now we can push and take it. Actually, I can just take it first. There you go. Take it first. And if I keep this pawn here, actually, no, I just push. He's going to have to block me, right? So I could just push this. Okay, so here's the game plan, guys. We're going to take the pawn. He's not going to want to trade. We're going to put our rook behind. And then hopefully force him to trade at the right moment while our king goes over here and takes all the pawns and we win. That's the long-term plan, okay? Yeah, so he didn't want to trade, of course. Let's see. Do I go here and then come down? Let's see, king goes here. Or do I go behind immediately? His king is going to be a good blockader, though. That's the... let me do this. Okay, we're trying to go here. Also trying to come up here and not let his king... Okay. So... we do this. This is getting to be much trickier than I thought it was going to be honest with you guys. Oh, boy. I don't know if this is the right play or not. The good news is his king is so far away that in theory you would think there should probably be a win here, but it's not that easy, you know? Feels like we've had a lot of tricky rook endings this video. Doesn't it? That's what it feels like to me. Okay, I have this building the bridge idea though, which hopefully should win it for me. You just build the bridge at the right moment. Oh, and his king's on the wrong square. It's even worse for him. It's even worse. He didn't calculate that. Whew. Whew. That was that was way closer than it probably should have been. Although, I don't know. He was defending pretty well, so maybe that's how it should have gone. I don't know. Which Homer Gambit? No idea what that is. Is that a real thing? Okay. Ooh, wow. Look at that graph. So I was losing, and then I was winning, and I was winning here. And you'll have to tell me the moves of that gambit. I'm not familiar. Okay, let's see what's going on here, guys. So he fell for the little trap. We're ahead. Stockfish agrees with me. Do not be greedy, or you are going to have to survive this, which is not going to be fun. So knight f3, best move. Okay. Castle's not too bad. Yeah, Stockfish again agrees that just trading is the way. Knight a3 is good. Okay, so nothing crazy here. Bishop e7, best move. Let me just see. If I went back, was it going to be f5 that was good for black? No. a6. Huh. Okay, anyway. Ooh, yeah, that's what it didn't like. Although, it says it's equal. It actually says black has basically neutralized my advantage, even though I have 2 pawns. Because rook c5 is coming, or rook b8 is coming next. Sorry, not rook b8. Here, he moves his knight, right? Yeah, knight b5. You attack the bishop. If I move this, then this. Yeah. Okay. Now it's just a draw, supposedly. I had a win, and I lost it. Now I have a win. Yeah, okay. No brilliance, but all right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, the gambit against Caro-Kann. E4, c6. d3. Bishop f4. Knight c3, knight f3. Interesting. I guess we could try it. I've, wait, what is it? E4, c6. d3, d5, bishop f4 takes, knight c3 takes, knight f3. Oh, I see. So, yeah, the issue, I think, is I don't know how many people are going to take all those pawns, but well, I guess we could try it. I guess we could try it. Can I do d5 here? This is what I always do, right? Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not go for it? He's going to play knight f3. He's going to play knight c3. I'm going to bring my queen over here. Okay. I'm going to go there instead. I mean, I'm still going to do this after knight c3. Doesn't want to play knight c3. That's interesting. Why not? I have to ask myself. Why not? Why don't you want to play it? We're going to develop as quickly as we can. We're going to pin this and take it, I guess. Or, yeah. We'll pin it and take it after he goes bishop d2. Or after that. Okay, now the question is this a good move or not? Is it a good move or not? Is this a good move? I think we should castle. we should castle, line up here. We have to be a little careful because the bishop is hitting our queen, but I don't see any good moves with the knight, really. I mean, yeah, you could go there if you want, but I just go back. You could take this, but I just take. You could go here. I just go back. Everywhere, I just go back. So I think we're okay. Actually, knight d4. Ooh. Knight d4 might be some... What was happening after knight d4? Because if I take with my knight, he takes my queen. I have some crazy check here, and then we end up getting 2 pieces and a pawn for the queen, but we have a nice attack. That would have been fun. Okay, unfortunately, he goes with this instead. How about this now? How about this now? That's what I want to know. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready for some exciting chess. Ugh. So let's see what's going on. We're trying to hit the knight because if the knight moves, then this could be a free piece. We have to watch out for the bishop being lined up on our queen. Well, white has to be careful about this dynamic. And that's not a move that was on my radar at all. Okay, I have this problem. But when I play chess, I just like sacrificing my queen so much that I just want to do it here. For example, takes. They take me. I got 2 pieces and I get a pawn. It's probably a bad idea, but I really want to do it. The other option, I guess, is just move the queen here. So queen f5 looks pretty good. If they move the knight, I take the bishop. If they try to take me first, then I take them first, and I don't know what's going on. If they take here, queen, rook, or something. No, I probably just would take this. The queen f5 definitely is interesting, but I don't know if it's as interesting as this. And, you know, opportunities to sacrifice your queen like this only come around every so often. So... For the content, let's go. Of course, he's going to take my queen. Now, I could really take both ways, but I think we need to get that bishop. Because this way, I just don't feel right about leaving this bishop and his queen. Even if I'm going to get a rook, I don't think so. Now, he can't take my knight because you're going to lose your rook. Right, so he takes back. Okay, and now I guess we do this. He's going to probably trade. And we're going to have the knight and the bishop against the queen. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't look as good as I thought it did, but it's an interesting dynamic. I mean, we could still attack. It's interesting. Maybe it's not good. Kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Let's go back here. Two pieces for a queen. Okay. You guys don't like my sacrifice? Come on. I thought it's pretty interesting. I think this queen's going to have more trouble than you guys realize, to be honest with you. I really do. Look at this. I'm already chasing it around the board. And I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started here, folks. Question is, do I have time to throw Harry down the board? Do we need to bring this guy over? Checkaroo doesn't seem to do much for me. Come in with the knight. I think we do need Harry to really make this work. Let's go, Harry. Come on. I need you right now to make something happen here. Waddy. Maybe he doesn't work as well as I thought it did. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Check. Is he going to do this? My rook has to leave now because of this annoying move. All right, fine. We'll go back here. No problem. You guys are gonna see. It's not as easy as you think to win with the queen against two pieces, especially if my king is safe, which my king is pretty safe. Now, if my king is out in the open, that's a different story. King is pretty safe. It's not as easy as you think. What we need is to get our knight here. Because then we start to have some threats. Yeah, the problem is I have to be a little careful about my king. Okay, let's go here first. He's going to push by. And then I think I'm going to go f5 and just hunt down this king. The fact that we don't have a queen is fine. It doesn't matter. We don't need a queen. Queens are overrated in chess. So this is the threat. If he pushes by, though, I have two options. Option one, we go here, and then f4, we go f6, and we take it. Option two, we push here. He takes, but now we've opened up this monster square for one of our pieces. Kind of like the first one, because it gets more pieces into the game. So let me... Oh, the other option is I can play f6 right away and just sacrifice the pawn, and then... Ooh. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm expecting f4, and then I think f6 is the move. Maybe, okay, there you go. Yeah, so f6. We're coming. Coming for the king. Here we go. And if he doesn't take me, I'm going to push or take, something like that. So he's probably going to take. But then after I take, there's rook g1, and I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, rook g1 is annoying. So maybe I don't play that. Maybe I play something else. No, we can't do that. Okay, I need to deal with this, and I also want to make sure I can use my knight without having to deal with this. So I need my king to be over there. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Let me think about this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bishop d5. Here. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Check. Oh, that's got to be one of the most beautiful moves I maybe have ever seen in my life. As far as I can tell, it works. We'll find out. If not, maybe a brilliant move. Rook d2 check is the idea. If the king moves here, check. King has to move in the corner. Check. Check. And somehow that's got to be winning for me. I'm not exactly sure how, but it must be winning. Maybe we just attack the pinned thing and we just keep attacking it and we win that way. And if he doesn't take it, well, the knight's going to go somewhere. Here and here and here. And maybe here we get the 2 pawns. We push the pawns. We win with the pawns. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, we've got some ideas. We've got some really nice ideas here. If I lose this game, I'm below 2,400. So that's a big deal. We have rook c6 if we need it. We also have knight c4 if we want to go that way. I like rook c6. I think actually trading this pair of rooks and then coming here and cutting off the king with the bishop and the knight in position. Ooh. Oh, because if we get the bishop, the rook, we have this. We could sack the knight. We could go for that. Get the old windmill going. Take all the pieces. Oh, yeah. This is... Let's take that first. And now bishop d5. Oh, I know. What am I doing? I have to get 2 moves. What am I saying? Takes. I don't have time to do that. Oh, in my mind, I thought the rook was like already here. I'm just messing this all up. Ah. That was bad. That was really bad. Okay. Yeah, in my mind, I was playing 2 moves for myself. Chess doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, that does make things more difficult, doesn't it? Man. All right. You know what? I messed up, but it's fine. Keep playing. We got to keep playing. Because I thought I was going to have time to take this pawn and cut off the king, but I don't, unless I'm going to just totally lose my knight. And then bishop d5 is too slow. He just defends. Yeah. Okay. Oops. What if he takes this? What, can I do this? Takes. d5? Okay, so if we go here, what happens? No, he takes me. I can't do that. If we go here, if we go c6, then there's e4. Okay, so let's go here. Uh-oh. This is not looking good, is it, guys? He's just gonna take it. Oh. I messed up. Man. This is over. Man, I really thought we had something there, guys. I really did. Apparently not. Man. Let's see if there was anything to that sacrifice or if it was just bad from the beginning. Because there was a couple different ways we could have done it. But maybe just queen f5 was the way. I don't know. I don't know. We had one moment. We had one moment. That was actually a very clean game by our opponent. You don't see any dips except for that one time. That was it. All right, let's see. E4 was a good move. C4 was the only blunder. So I needed to play queen. Let's see. Queen F5 was okay, but not very good. I needed to play queen A5. I wonder why. Takes. Just a safe, maybe it's just a safe place for the queen, and then my E4 is actually very strong. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. I thought we had something like right around here, but apparently not. Okay, this one was kind of a cool move, but it's not brilliant because it wasn't a very good move. But if they took me, even this, wait, I'm not winning this position? E4, rook F3. I thought this was going to be winning for me. Like, let's just say I go here and attack it. Rook C3, seriously? This is what they just defend the bishop, the rook? And if I try to, oh, I can't take there because checkmate. Ah, I see. And if I try to do this to get out of the pin, I have to take, and then I'm just losing the endgame. Wow. So I didn't actually even have anything there. Okay. Moral of the story: queen is better than two pieces. I sometimes you have to learn the hard way. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Are they gonna take it? Yes. Yes. Someone who's not afraid of a little excitement. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So we go bishop c4. We go queen e2. This person's going to play the same way, huh? Yep. Okay. Well, we already looked at this, so this might be good for us. We castle. I remember that game was the move was e5 that I kept missing. Now, this is different. This is a little different. Probably bishop f4 is still a good move. Probably that's still a good move. And, okay. They want to castle and get away from danger. Yeah. Do I have... Okay, so I could still go here, and if they castle, we can play something like bishop c2. Attack that way. If I play something like this and try to get my knight in, I don't know how powerful that is, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do something like this just to try to be annoying there. But maybe now's not the time. Maybe we go with rook d1 first. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go rook d1. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just pin this. There's also knight. Okay, knight knight g5 is really interesting. And I do mean really interesting. But I'm going to lose 3 pieces. That's too many pieces. That's too many pieces. All right, I better do this. So this is just like an annoying little pin. At least I think it is. They're not going to play g5. Okay, so they go there to get away. We could go back. Okay, let's go back. I have this crazy idea in my mind, guys, and I don't know if it's a good one or not, but I think I might do it. For the content, of course. Da-da, 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 da-da. I really wish my rook was here, but sometimes you don't have time to get everything that you want. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be the shocking move. And we're going to go from there. Oh, they took it? They just took it? What? Well, why don't I just take it back then? Takes. That should be okay for me. That should be. I wasn't expecting. I thought for sure they were going to play d5 there. That surprised me, actually. Okay. I'm getting ready to sacrifice something. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. It's coming soon. I just don't know what it's going to be. Wait, maybe I'm not going to sacrifice anything. Maybe I'm just going to win some material. Fork? I mean, I could sack here. That would be where I would probably sack if I was going to do it. But it's hard to pass this up, if I'm being completely honest. It's very hard to pass this up. Now, yeah, I mean, okay, just win the exchange, Nelson. Just do it. All right. Let's go here. Keep the pressure up. Attack the bishop. He's going to go back, and then we can invade on d6 somehow. Or maybe even on d7. He doesn't go back. He goes forward. Okay, that's... Not a move I considered, but surely we must have a good response. What is it? Well, we could always sack back and then play that position if we like it. Otherwise, I have to figure out a way to defend my knight, which would be where? Here? Something about that feels weird. Yeah, maybe it's fine, actually. Maybe that's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Let's not panic. Let's just play good moves. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to go there. For some reason, I thought I could just take this. If they go check here, we take it. If they go check here, we take it. We get a whole bunch of pieces for our queen. A whole bunch of pieces. So they're not going to do that. Probably going to take back. Yeah, let's do it. So we get rid of the bishop. Queen c5. And I think I'm going to have a really powerful pin here, as long as it's not a check. So as far as I can tell, all I need to do is go here. Now we have an amazing pin on the knight. Okay, fine. Let's play rook c1. Just keep attacking. I'm not concerned with this. I don't think that's something to be worried about because we can take this way and keep our king away from danger. But I do need to... Okay, yeah, this way, this is dangerous. Check here, then the knight can move. And we're potentially in trouble. So we just take this way. Okay, great. King is safe. This pin is still here. The knight cannot move. Queen has to stay guarding it. Actually, maybe not. Maybe the queen could go somewhere else. But Yeah, this might be... How do we take advantage of this? Queen c3? So that I can go... Wait. Rook d2 and triple up. Rook e1. Rook... Queen down here is something also to consider. Maybe not just yet. Okay, come on, Nelson. Don't you lose this on time. Don't you dare lose this on time. Why do I not see what to do, guys? Uh-oh. Why do I not see what to do? Okay, let's attack the queen. When in doubt, attack the queen. I don't know. Attack the queen. Even though I'm up the exchange, the position is not easy to play. It is not easy to play at all. Maybe I go here and just get rid of these bishops. Yeah, let's do that. This bishop's not helping me, and this one's really annoying me. So I think this trade would make a lot of sense. Queen h3, I'm just noticing, is a wild-looking move. Bishop f3. If you take with the bishop, I take. I'm happy. If you take with the knight, I take. Checkmate. I'm happy. Okay. So they don't go for it. They go there. So let's do this. Ah, they're defending. Aha. So now the knight can move. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. So maybe I go queen e3 first. Yeah. This is just hurting my brain, guys. Let's go queen e3. Because he was attacking my rook and defending his rook at the same time. Sneaky guy. All right. So yeah, we're going to try this. And now we have to stop checkmate, obviously. Eesh. I should go here. Because if I go bishop f3, takes, check there. The rook is coming down. That is an awful position to have to play. Okay, so we're just going to go here, defend the checkmate. Let's go here, add another defender, so now we can actually do this without going into that bad position. And I am going to get flagged if I don't pick up the pace. So now's the time. We gotta speed up here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. So we're down 2 pawns, but we have the exchange. So it's actually kind of equal. I don't really have much of an advantage at all here. He has those pawns. I'm going to try to play rook d2. I think that would relieve a lot of this pressure from this battery here. Yeah, this is good. I almost blundered, but I caught myself. Didn't see that one. Man, dude. I have to play a losing endgame. Ay, ay, ay. I have to try to get like perpetual check somehow, but it's not going to happen. And with 15 seconds on the clock, the only way we win this is if he blunders his queen. Like, if he just moves it there or something. That's the only way. Yeah. Like, this guy didn't even think this whole game and just crushed me. See how bad it was. I thought he just blundered his the fork, but was that like actually a good move or was that really a blunder? Like, I don't even know. You guys remember when I had the knight fork and I'm like, oh, he just blundered? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if that spike was that blunder or what in the world happened here. Okay, so it actually is e5 right away. And I guess the idea is you want to hit the bishop before they get castled, because then you have this kind of stuff. So against this bishop c5 shenanigans, I need to go e5 right away and jump the knight in. Okay, that's for next time. All right. Yeah, it was a mistake, but it wasn't like, yeah, it was a pretty bad move. It was a pretty bad move. And I took that. It's just one of those weird positions where even though you're ahead material, you just can't do anything. And then I just blundered at the end. Like, that's all it was. Finally started to consolidate, and then I just didn't see this one. Yeah, if I play rook f2, it's fine. The game goes on, but time pressure was a problem. All right, so I need to study this a little bit more because I'm still like totally unsure on some of these ideas, right? Like this e5 idea, you know. But don't worry, we'll get there. I'm gonna go through it. We'll get there. I got to run, guys. Thank you for watching. We did get some brilliant moves. Maybe just one, but hey, it's something. We got one, and we did lose some points, but it happens. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you next time. And stay sharp, play smart, take care.